Hello, welcome. I am Kristen Grace McGarry, and I'm a health and lifestyle alchemist. I'm an integrative and holistic healthcare practitioner, and I like to take the guesswork out of your healthcare. So I'm an author and I'm a speaker, and I have lots of cool tools in my toolbox to empower you to heal on all levels, mind, body, and spirit. I'm an acupuncturist. I'm certified in functional medicine, advanced cranial sacral therapy, somato-emotional release, lots of things. Lifeline technique. I'm a combo practitioner. I lead sacred cacao ceremonies. I do sound healing with people. And I have the perfect mesh between Western medicine, which is where I began, Asian medicine, and functional medicine that really provides empowerment and tools so that you can take your health back into your own hands and instead work as a team in collaboration with your other healthcare providers, whether they be Western medical physicians or naturopath, or chiropractor, or acupuncturist. There's some really important pieces I'd like to share with you today that will empower you to do that in a way that you're much more informed. I notice that many people tend to give their healthcare, their power away. And they go to a doctor wanting an external fix to something that's going on internally. Now, sometimes this is appropriate, but often there are better ways to help your body heal. So today, I'm waiting for a couple more people to join us. Today, I have a really huge announcement to make, and I'm going to share with you some cutting-edge technology that is going to blow you out of the water. It's really exciting, and it's going to change your health picture and your life. It's super impactful. So I'm going to wait just a few more minutes because people are gathering. I'm curious, where are you listening in from? If you could write in the comments, where are you listening in from? Where in the world are you? I'm curious, as we're just waiting another minute before I make my huge announcement. If you listened to my Facebook Live yesterday, I gave you some hints about what I may be announcing today. So if you haven't, I'm sorry, you'll have to wait patiently just a few more minutes. So not only am I going to share this huge announcement, but really this cutting edge technology with you that is going to change your health and your life forever. Because once you understand something, you can never go back. Have you had that experience before? I have, where I think I'm going to learn something really cool, and then I get something on a whole new level. I learned something big, and I can never go back to not understanding that or not knowing it. So I'm guessing that's probably happened to you, and it's likely going to happen today. So just waiting for another person or two to join us. All right, if you listen to this replay, I'm so excited. If you have questions, go ahead and type them in the comments. And if you want to share from where you're listening in, please share that. What part of the world are you in? I'm curious. Go ahead and type it into the comment box so I learn where you're all from. Okay, my huge announcement is that I've been pregnant. I have been pregnant not with a human baby, but with a book baby. And today is my book baby's birthday. It's our birthday. Today, I have birthed my second book onto the planet, and it's so divinely inspired during this pandemic. The title of the book is Know Your Blood, Know Your Health, and it's about preventing disease and living a vibrant, healthy life through functional blood chemistry analysis. And why is this important, and what the heck is this functional blood chemistry analysis thing? It's like a lot of words, and people go, what does that mean? Don't be afraid. It's okay. I'm with you. I'm going to explain it. It's actually super easy. So you may understand that when you go to your doctor, for your annual exam, you get some labs done. Usually it's like 10 or 20 markers. No big deal, it's standard. You just do it. And often the results just get handed to you or they get uploaded into your patient portal. And you think, oh, well, nobody called me. Everything must be fine. No one's actually explained line by line what's really going on. So see, there's a standard of care in Western medicine. And these reference ranges on the right-hand side of your labs to which your lab results are being compared, those reference ranges on the right-hand side are actually based more on sick people than they are on healthy people. So when you're being compared and the doctor doesn't say, oh, hey, there might be an issue here, or like, oh, yeah, maybe there's a subclinical issue, or, oh, you're on your way to a certain disease pattern. If they're not saying that, it's because their standard of care says that you need to fall within that reference range. But those aren't based on health. So it's not a legitimate marker of health for you. And so it's not oh, well, I can just be a couch potato now because everything's fine. That's actually not likely the truth. You may have subclinical things, immune dysfunction, insulin issues, thyroid disharmonies, metabolic challenges, inflammation. You might have these issues that are percolating underneath the surface. We call those subclinical, and no one's telling you. That's appalling to me. I believe you really deserve to understand what's going on inside your body so you can be informed and you can take appropriate action and be discerning about your life and make good choices based on the information you've acquired. It makes sense to me. So I'm so passionate about it. I wrote a book, and today it's her birthday. She's born today. And I wanted to share just some snippets about this book with you to inspire you to please go and buy her because she's so amazing. And what you're going to learn in this book is going to change your health and your life forever. You cannot go back after reading this book, and it's going to inspire you with patient stories of mine. And I'm going to give you tools to have conversations with your doctors, tools so that you can connect with them and collaborate as a team rather than giving all of your power over and saying, please just fix me, help me. I don't believe that that's healthcare that's really in your highest benefit. I want you to be part of it. It's your body. You know your body, and if you don't, then I want to invite you to learn about it in a totally different way, and this book helps you. And so not only are the reference ranges different, but the number of markers are different. So your doc only orders 10, 20. I had somebody recently tell me they had 40, and I was like, yes, that's great, but I want to see like 70 plus a urinalysis. That's more than 40. It's a lot more than 10. Now, if you have only 10 markers on your lab or 20, I can still evaluate it. I can still look at it and tell you a ton about what's going on in your body. But it's not nearly as comprehensive as if we have all 70 plus urinalysis. So don't worry, both are good, and I can help you with both. So this book will help you with both as well. So not only are the reference ranges based on illness or textbooks and not real healthy humans, the number of markers are a real challenge. Insurance just simply won't pay for prevention, which is unfortunate. But it's the sick care model. We're not in a healthcare model. We have a sick care model. We deal with sickness and illness and treating symptoms rather than looking at the root of what's really underneath things, what's really fueling those symptoms. Hello! Hi from Turkey! Yay, welcome. Thanks for joining us. And so those are two differences. The reference ranges are different. The number of markers are different, and there's a third difference that's super important. The way I interpret them is not only through the lens of a single marker on that lab. I interpret the lab based on patterns of markers, which is why I want to see more of them, because I'm not only looking at cholesterol and LDL and triglycerides and HDL. That's not all I'm looking at. Most cholesterol issues are often not true cholesterol issues, and people are getting medicated inappropriately and having to live with that medication and the side effects, which are actually other effects of the medication, for their life. And it's not necessary. You don't have to suffer. And I can help you. And this book's going to really help you. So looking at patterns of markers lets me see even deeper into what's going on in your body so I can share it with you and explain it to you line by line so that you get as much detail as you want. And if you don't want a lot of detail, no problem. I'll give you the overview and I'll just highlight, hey, this is up, this is going on, this is what you can do to prevent it, start here. And then you now have the power of your health back into your hands. And this, to me, is inspiring and empowering. So I had a health crisis. I've had two really big health crises. And the first one, toward the end of that health crisis, I got some functional labs done. And it was through someone who was still learning. And so they didn't get all the details, but they got some big parts that nobody else had told me. And it was a game changer to my health. And the second health crisis I had, I developed an autoimmune disease because I had a lot of gut issues and celiac disease that had gone undiagnosed for many years. And boy, I was unwell as a very young person. And I went from doctor to doctor, even like natural ones, even some that own nutraceutical companies that are like the best of the best, and they were lost. And not one of them asked to see a comprehensive functional blood chemistry analysis. I was shocked. And I began to learn and study even more about functional blood chemistry analysis because I had had the seeds planted in me many years prior with my first health crises. And through my studies, I discovered that I had an autoimmune disease. And I finally understood what tests to order. I worked with a naturopath colleague of mine who introduced me to antibody tests, and we discovered together as a team what was going on. But she didn't know how to fix it. She just wanted to give me medication. And that wasn't good enough. And she was a naturopath. She was doing her very best with the tools she had. So I was determined, I'm going to learn how to heal this. How do you halt an autoimmune disease? How do I look at my body, mind, and spirit to address this from a full 360 perspective so I get to the root of it? And I did. And this book is your several steps in to my process of that. Looking at your blood in a completely different way that's going to empower and inspire you. With stories, I talk about, these are the danger signs. If you've got these, we need to talk to your doctor. It's important. And then I talk about lifestyle recommendations. I talk about patterns that I see in my clinic often. What are the most common patterns and what are my recommendations to address it? Are you falling through the cracks of Western medicine? I'm going to address it. I do address this in the book. The people that are falling through the cracks in Western medicine, you might have symptoms, but you're not getting answers. Some people are saying, oh, it's just old age. Some people are saying, oh, you just got to change your diet. Maybe sometimes, but it's usually not only that. And some people might say, oh, well, if you just take this medication, that symptom will go away. But now you've got 10 other symptoms from that medication, or maybe 3, and then you take a medication for that, and then that builds in 3, and now you've got all these other symptoms, and you're like, oh, yuck, ugh. Who needs it? You can do better. I believe you deserve better. I believe you deserve to take the power of your health back into your own hands and work as a team with your doctors, with your naturopath, with your acupuncturist, with your chiropractor, with your functional medicine doc, etc. Now, here's a challenge. I love my functional medicine doc colleagues. They're awesome in so many ways, and even they don't often do a comprehensive lab. They're doing their best with the tools they have and the time they have, and many of them just don't have the time to spend an hour and a half or 2 hours with you going over your labs. They just don't. I do. It's a priority of mine. I'm super passionate about it, and it's important. It really saved my life, and I want to offer that tool to you because I think you're going to get a ton of benefit. And the starting point would be, get my new book. It launched today. I'm a mama of a second baby book. It's called Know Your Blood, Know Your Health. And you can get it on Amazon. You can go to my website and order it, guthappyketo.com. guthappyketo.com. You can also go on Amazon. It's called Know Your Blood, Know Your Health. Please check out this book. It's on functional blood chemistry analysis. It's absolutely amazing. It's going to change your health and your life. Once you get this information, you're never going to be able to go back, and it's a good thing. You are going to up-level and upgrade your health in a very, very easy way just by reading this book. You're going to be amazed. It's like so amazing, and I'm really, really passionate and excited to get this information into your beautiful hands. And because of the pandemic, you have extra reading time. So please take advantage of this incredible opportunity of the pandemic to read this book. It's easy to understand. It's actually applicable to both healthcare providers as well as the layperson. So there are some science geeky parts that you can just read through. You don't have to memorize it. But some of my colleagues out there are going to appreciate it, and they're going to use this as a resource with their patients because it's that good. So please, please consider buying this book today and leave me a 5-star review on Amazon, because that changes the algorithms and it will get it out there to more people and empower and inspire them. So thank you so very much for joining me today. And please join me tomorrow for my next Facebook Live. I have some really, really, really good stuff for you this week. I'm very, very excited to share it and inspire you during this time of the pandemic, so that you are going to come out of this pandemic healthier and happier than when it began. All right, many, many blessings, and be well. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.